All of that is not alcohol. It's actually mostly honey and maple syrup stuff. So don't worry about it. Today is going to be more of a rant, as I said in the title. And it's basically that's kind of interesting, this holding back thing that's happening in our lives. And when you see very successful people, which I am not like talking about money or stuff like that. I'm talking about people who hadn't a purpose or had a vision and they actually accomplished it. Like it doesn't matter if they made money or not in the process. And it's interesting because all of those people don't hold back. You know, they are not like calculating. They are not like, okay, I'm gonna study for, and I'm gonna do this for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna rest, and whatever. They just work. You know, there's no. This is what this is what drives me so crazy, and why I'm so mad at routines and stuff like this, because they make your head work in a certain way. They program your mind to work in compartments, right? And when you achieve certain stuff, you deserve certain stuff, right? So when you work for 2 hours, you deserve a break, for example, right? Or you have to work out for, I don't know, well, workout is kind of different, but it's still similar. You know what I see. Even I fall for this. Like I'm gonna work out for only 4 days a week because I need to rest and whatever. And people who are like super successful don't have this mentality of I have to do this for a certain period of time, or I have to do this for this time or whatever. They just work, you know. They just look at the time they have and they're like, okay, I have this responsibilities. I have to do this, which will take me this, and then I have all of this for them, which I'm just gonna work, and that's it, you know. And that's crazy. And of course, they probably took breaks. They burned out, you know. They were mad because they could have worked more. Like it's not perfect. Okay, I'm not saying it's perfect. But it's kind of a very different way of thinking compared to this modern self-improvement thing. And it's kind of hard to achieve that mentality. And I think that the only way to achieve that mentality is by finding out something that's actually worthwhile to you to work on and to have a purpose on, right? Because if you're working on, I don't know, even a job or a project that doesn't mean nothing to you, then you're like, well, why the hell I'm spending time doing this? You know, like why would I? But when you're like, this is my dream, you know, this is my purpose. Like if I don't achieve this, I'm a fucking failure. And sorry for the swear word. That's when things start working differently, you know, because you dedicate as much time as you can to this topic. I think so. And it's also progressive. You start small and then you start adding up, right? And I can only talk from experience, right? Until very recently, very recently, like a month or two max ago, that I found something that actually captivated my mind. I've always been trying to cut, you know, the time I dedicate to responsibilities and stuff like that, until I found this where I'm like, holy crap, I have to, it's not only that I have to, I want to learn this throughout. Like there's so much material to go through, you know, there's so much things to learn that I just can't do it, and I probably want to do it till the day I die. But it doesn't matter, you know. It's worth, like, imagine finding something so worthwhile. You know you're not going to be able to be perfect at it. You're not going to learn everything there is to learn about it. But it means that much to you that you don't care. And you know it's worth sacrificing your life for it. I mean, sacrificing your life, meaning dedicating your life, not killing yourself, obviously. And that's about it, you know. And I just wanted to rant a little bit instead of this normal kind of videos I do. And yeah, I mean, if you can take anything from this video, basically try to get to this like more raw primal way, not in an alpha male kind of way of thinking, but more like go on a deeper level, right? Find this thing that you want to do that actually means something to you, and be honest. Be fucking honest, okay? Don't lie to yourself, because this is very important. If you're like, yeah, this, I think it's this, but deep down you know it's not, it is not. But you may make a lot of money, for example, or you may get a lot of status. It doesn't matter. Find something else. Find something that you actually want to do. And then just do it. And don't think about breaks. Don't think about, just dedicate yourself to it. And yeah, there's no secret. Sometimes life's secret is that there is no secret. And that may be a topic for another video. See you.